Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies, a weekly podcast following four friends as they battle across a homebrewed world called Antiriath in Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. Step into our mystical world called Antiriath and follow our party of three dummies as they adventure across the lands. Talik Grug, half-orc, half-mystery, the fighter, played by Taylor. Bodyknock Greenleaf, the halfling rogue with a penchant for taking things that don't belong to him, played by Josh. And the ever-mysterious Eclarian Shadow, half-elf ranger from the Eclarian Mountains, played by Seth. And last but not least, the creator of our beautiful world, the man of many voices, and our dungeon master, Sam. Welcome back to the show. To get you caught up real quick, in the last few episodes, we came to the mines beneath the Copperstone Mountains. We met with the Kretoks. The leader of the Kretoks, Gold, sent his son Fenton with us to parley with the Kobolds. When we arrived at the Kobold village, Chief Gildenarn told us that the Furbacks had ran them out of their village and killed many of their members. We decided to team up with the Kobolds to take back their village. We began the fight against a huge amount of Quagoths, and that is where you pick up here in the middle of that fight. How many are there right now, Sam?
I'll count them in just a second. I'm still moving them all.
Holy fuck. And they're strong. They have like 40 HP, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a stealth roll, actually, and do the hide actually behind?
You're not going to believe this, but an 11 is actually enough. Their passive perception.
Really? Oh, wow. I was like, well, I didn't get it. Okay, so I'm going to take a shot at the choices. I guess this dude that's like right here on the right. 21.
That'll hit. So, to your count, Taylor, you see 11 of them closing in close, and then off in the distance, you can see another 6.
Jesus.
It's a war, baby! It is a war.
23 damage on that feller.
23 to the guy up top?
No, the guy to Taylor, or to Talik's right.
This area?
Yep, the guy, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Dang. All right.
And then I'll use my bonus action to hide.
Alright, and then Shadow, it'll be your turn while he does that.
Okay, Hunter's Mark is moved to that guy right there, yeah. And the direct bin is still singing. So it's going to be a 20, modified 20.
Dirty 20.
So that'll be this stuff here. So that will be a 12 damage.
Okay. So he takes another hit, but he's still up.
And another arrow is knocked and on the way. And that will be a 15.
That'll hit.
And so that'll be 19 damage.
Oh, that'll do it. Alright, so you
Dropped him.
take out another one.
Hell yeah. Come on, boys.
All
Get
right.
them hell.
And now it's the other guys. Alright. So, yeah, Slip Slap's going to take an attack. Oh, Slip Slap will hit. He'll do 6 damage to this guy. But hey, it'll proc, whatchamacallit? Colossus Slayer. And then these other two guys are going to step up and kind of make a little shield wall with Taylor here. With Talik. The other one's going to attack this other guy as well. Oh, he'll also hit. So he does another 6 damage. Alright, and then it'll be the Tinker's turn, and they're going to try to throw out past you guys. Y'all are kind of danger close. So they're going to toss out long. A couple bombs hit the one off to the left. And oh yeah, baby. That was like almost max damage from 2 bombs. 22 damage as 2 bombs crash into him.
Hell yeah, these guys are awesome.
Hey, Taylor, don't forget to be grabbing some good close-up screenshots.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got a couple of screenshots already. All right, so Barnaby is going to scurry back over to Fenton's side. So he's not sure what to do at the moment. He's actually gonna kind of turn to Body Knock or Shadow and be like, guys, what do I do?
Shadow is going to hand Fenton his bow.
Oh, there you go.
You know how to use one of those things, Fenton?
He looks at it, he's like, I've never shot a bow before. I'm not sure if I could use this.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, we'll come back around to him. So Talik, it's your turn.
Fenton, can you make any more of those holes?
I could probably do that.
Make a couple more holes in the ground up ahead of us, behind these first 2.
Okay, he'll do that next turn.
Okay. I'm gonna take a swing with the long sword at the guy right in front of me.
Okay.
14 to hit.
14 hits.
All right. And it'll be 9 damage.
Okay, can you roll an extra D8 for me?
I can. 4.
Okay, so something similar happens. This guy, you slash him and like he goes to the ground as you hit him with the sword, and then you see his wound just gape and rot right before your eyes as he passes. All right, it's the Sling Boy's turn. Oh no. Oh yeah, so they're just going crazy, just chucking rocks, and they're just all over the place. These guys are clearly, for all their talk of being warriors and soldiers, they're clearly not an organized militia. They're just a bunch of guys with slings trying to make it work, man. Alright, this guy got hit a couple times by Schlip Schlap, so he wants revenge on Schlip Schlap and these stupid kobolds. But Schlip Schlap is too wispy. He can't hit him. This one is going to jump up next to this other guy and try to hit him also. Uh-oh. So he's gonna cut into him. This guy's gonna let out a cry as he rakes him with his body, but he's still alive. And then this guy's gonna run up and he's gonna take a swing at Talak. Oh, that's definitely not gonna hit. That's a 5 on the die. But this guy will attack this same guy. He'll miss. This one will run all the way up, but he won't actually get an attack in. Yeah, the rest of these aren't going to attack. So, Body Knock, your turn.
Man, I don't want to be boring and just do the same fucking shit over and over, but it's my tankiest thing.
I mean, this is a war. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever you think, man. But
You got any bombs left, Body Knock?
No, I don't. I remember we were gonna get some, and that fucker went home.
That's right. We left him at the grotto.
left him at the grotto.
All right. Well, boys, tell me which one's the biggest threat, and I'll shoot it to you guys.
He's got the high ground.
Yeah, get the high ground.
Yeah.
Which this one, like by the, yeah. Okay, sure, that guy.
Get the ones attacking the kobolds, because they haven't hit me yet.
All right, we'll take a shot at that guy. My worst roll ever.
Oh no! Even with advantage, that misses.
If one of those is a 1, can I re-roll it though?
You can re-roll just the 1.
Just the 1, yeah.
Yeah, you don't get to re-roll the whole advantage roll. But yeah, I think so. I don't see any reason you can't re-roll it, even when it's advantage.
There we go.
Dear God. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's it. Alright, 15 damage on that guy. That's pretty good damage.
And then Ninja vanish.
Ninja vanish. Did you vanish?
Yes, I was.
Yes, 18.
All right.
Yeah, you rolled a 2. Wait, hold on. You don't have to roll anymore. You rolled a 2, and that was good enough. And if you roll an actual 1, you get to re-roll it.
Re-roll ones. Yeah, I'm stealthed out.
So yeah, you literally don't have to roll.
Yeah, my stealth advantage +9 like locks me in.
That is incredible.
That's great.
All right.
That's absurd.
Seth was just shaking his head. He couldn't act.
Okay, so Shadow's going to turn to the rock chuckers and give a little bit of a charisma
Give him a little speech, a little pep talk.
Just be like, guys, your commanders and Talik the Bold are up there taking on these guys face to face, claw to claw. Steady your aim and send those rocks true. That's going to be a 11.
Ooh. I will say they don't get advantage on their roll, but if they hit, then they'll get more hits than they have. Like they'll get advantage on the hit roll. So basically, what I've been doing is I roll a d4 to see how many of their damage rolls I'm going to do after I roll their hits. So I'll roll 2d4 if they hit.
Okay. Anyway, so Shadow's knocking an arrow and switching Hunter's Mark over to the guy standing up on top still that he's been following behind on body, and lets another arrow loose from the direct bin, and that'll be 12.
Oh, 12 does not hit.
So that arrow misses, and he sends another one on the way, and that'll be a 19.
That's better.
So then you'll just get a regular roll here, and that'll be a 14 damage.
14 damage, okay.
And that's the end.
Okay. So it's the Cobalt Warrior's turn, so I'm just going to roll all their attacks real quick. Oh, those are both a hit. And those are both a miss. So the 2 on the left both hit. The 2 on the right both miss. Well, 9 total damage between the 2 of them. To this guy, and then it is going to be Tinker's turn. They're going to take a attack. Oh, they rolled natural 1. I'm going to roll again. And if they roll another natural 1, the bomb's going to hit Talik.
I don't like that.
Normally, I don't do crit failures.
I like my
but
odds.
we literally already established that these guys might hit you in the back of the head with a bomb.
Gregory.
Specifically Gregory.
How he got that
Okay.
name,
He rolled a
knows.
15 and went flying past. Gregory didn't get you. Alright. Fenton will burrow into the ground. And then the one to the left of you, Talik, as he's standing there, he suddenly and goes to jump off, but before he can, the ground gives way underneath him, and he drops down into a 5-foot hole and lands prone.
Nice.
All right, Talik, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna hit the guy that's prone with the.
Okay, so you'll have advantage on the attack roll.
Okay. Ooh, I needed a 26,
Hey,
Right.
and I did 6 plus a D8,
sir, you're catching on.
9 damage to him.
Okay. He's still alive.
In my turn.
All right. The kobolds will roll. Let's see if they hit.
Attaboy, Fenton.
They don't. They don't hit.
God damn it! Get your act together.
Talik's about to roll intimidation on him.
All right. And there's the Quogoth. So that one climbs up out of his pit at you. So let's do your attacks. The attacks against you first. Oh, 18?
Misses.
Oh, you got your shield up, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That guy who's already been hit once survived another hit. Somehow, with his tiny little kobold health. Alright, Body Knock, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot the same guy. He's still up. So
Oh, was one of those a nat 20?
yeah.
Oh, baby.
Let's freaking go. Which one are you attacking?
Well, I said the one that I already damaged, which now seems like a bad choice, but yeah, that guy. 14 plus 8, 22.
Okay, so it wasn't super overkill. I'll just tell you, he had 16 HP left, so.
Okay.
And another one does, and another one does, and another one bites the dust.
We're doing good, guys.
Keep it up, boys. They're dropping like flies.
This shit's wild, bro.
Holy shit.
Okay, it is Shadow's turn.
Shadow, how many do you count?
Oh, I think there's probably still a dozen to go, Talik. But that's okay. Are you holding steady up there?
I'm good. Keep the arrows coming.
All right. Pass Hunter's Mark to the one directly in front of Talik. And that's going to be a modified 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's going to be 22.
Oh, devil damage.
Devil damage, 666.
Okay, so
Plus
that one
4.
goes down.
Immediately is going to yeet another arrow just right at that Quogos forehead. That's going to be 15.
That'll hit.
And so that'll only be 8 damage to him.
Alright, much more reasonable damage. Okay, alright. Kobold guys. We'll go them real quick, left to right. Ooh, hit and a hit on this one that's injured. And then a hit and a miss. So these guys doing some work here.
I was gonna say these guys are pretty badass. They're
Oh, and
good.
the guys actually rolled some good damage for once. Can't do that, man. Oh yeah, this one on the left is almost dead. And as he gets worked over, you see just a rage in him. He just, and you guys really haven't seen that yet. Bombs going out towards the way back. Okay. Bomb hits. Let's see how many. Ooh, yeah. So several bombs hit. The guy just a little bit farther from you guys and do some legit damage. And then it's going to be Fenton's turn. And he's going to... You haven't seen Fenton in a little bit. And you just see a little, like, underneath this guy as he jumps off of the thing and the ground beneath him lowers down a little bit. Collapses out from under him, but he manages to dodge it. But this other guy takes a crap load of damage. Fenton will pop back up after that one. By you guys. And it is Talik's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna slide over to this guy here and try and finish him off with the longsword.
Okay.
26 to hit. 9 damage to him.
That's enough to finish him off.
All right. And then I want to use my movement and get up here, move up to the front, and get between these two guys.
Pushing up on him.
And I want to make a yell. I want to do I want to turn back to the grunts that keep missing, and I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'm going to say, look how many of them there are. If you guys don't start hitting, we're all going to die. And I want to try and do an intimidation.
work the fear the other way around. Use the fear. Be like,
21.
okay, all right. We'll I'll give them. They're definitely accustomed to fear's rule, and so
Tough leadership.
yeah, they'll respond to that and be like, oh god. So yeah, all right. They'll get advantage on their next attack, and it is their turn. That helped. It was a 4 and a 17.
Hell yeah.
They'll aim at the one right by you, since you're the one telling them to take them out. Oh yeah, all right. So yeah, he gets pelted by several rocks and takes like 12 damage.
Nice.
Heck yeah. And then it's the Cloguth's turn. And these guys are coming in. They're starting to overrun you guys.
I got a plan. Stay calm.
Hold. Okay, so yeah, you're going to get
I want to step back in line, Dolly.
3 attacks at advantage. So first attack. Oh, that's an 18 on the dice, so that's a 23 to hit.
I'm using my reaction to cast Shield as an acid force field. It comes over my entire body, and I let out this primal scream. And my AC is now 25.
So these guys come in and just start wailing, and I don't know. They literally need a natural 20 to hit you. Got an 18, but that's not good enough. So they just, and it's like just splatters of acid flying everywhere as they're just like snarling at you through it. Like, the guys on your right, however, I don't think are going to be quite so fortunate. As they just like a wave of fur just crashes down on top of these guys, and they just rip them apart like something out of a zombie movie. Knock, what are you doing?
Arrow.
All right.
Pick one. I don't care. There's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That guy. Yeah. It's 21.
Aim at the fur.
Aim at the massive fur.
16.
16 damage. This one takes an arrow and just lets up, and you see the flame of bloodlust in his eyes. Shadow, it's your turn.
Jeez. All right. I see that one struggling, and I yeet a shot at him for 22 to hit. 14 damage to that one that me and Body Knock have been shooting at.
Okay, so you finish him off.
Okay. I'm going to move Hunter's Mark to the one on Talik's left. 14 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 damage to him.
Okay, he's injured now. So Schlip Schlapp and the guy behind will step up and kind of try to flank Talik on either side and take swings at these guys. And they will both miss as the furious battle ensues. The Tinkers will try to throw over you guys and hit that one guy out there. Ooh, and they'll hit him.
All right.
All right, so they rock 17 damage on that guy as 2 different bombs hit him. And then it's going to be Fenton's turn.
Come on, Fenton, show us what Barnaby can do.
Fenton will look to you guys, and he'll look back at Barnaby, and he'll go, "Rah! For the Coppertone Mountains and the Creetox!" And he'll run up, swing his club at this guy. Oh, and he'll hit him! Oh, yeah, smack him in the face with a good whack.
Oh my god, Fenton.
And then Barnaby will run up. He's gonna make a bite and a claw attack. Oh my gosh, he's gonna hit with both. So he'll chomp into him, not get a lot of meat on that one. But then, as he swings his claw, you see it just shimmering lightning and come down and smack across him as he lets into him with a lightning blast.
Fenton, get the hell out of there.
He says, we're here to help you fight. It's your turn, Talek.
Okay, so as my shield is kind of starting to drip off my acid force field, I'm going to turn towards these guys over in front of Fenton, and I'm going to toss a ball of acid and use acid splash, which will actually hit 2 people that are within 5 feet of each other. So I'm going to hit the 2 that are in front of him. And it's a DC dex save of 13.
Okay, the first one succeeds, the second one fails.
Okay. First one takes 8.
Okay, so full 8 on the guy on the right, and 4 for the other guy.
Yeah, I'll just end my turn.
Okay.
Benton, get the hell out of there. Run. Get behind Barnaby.
Kobolds are going to let out a volley. Oh yeah, there we go. He's gonna take some good damage. They're gonna hit this one by Fenton. Oh no.
Oh no.
They're gonna take him down very low, but not to death.
No, Benton.
Let's resolve your side first, and then we'll see what happens with Mr. Fenton being in way over his head. Alright, Talek.
I'm surrounded, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're definitely surrounded. And that's all of them. They're all up on you now. Alright, so you're going to get 2 attacks at advantage. This guy's going to get 3 attacks at advantage. This guy's going to get 1 attack. Oh, one of them was a 19 on the die, so that's going to be a 24.
On me? Yep.
He does 4 damage, so not too bad. Next guy misses. And now, the one we actually care about. 3 attacks with advantage on Fenton.
Oh, God.
Right out the gate. First attack, nat 20. Second one of them's an 18. Third one's a nat 20 also. So, holy crap.
No, Benton.
All right. Gosh, I'm trying to think how this would happen. So they would descend upon him and just try to rip him apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the damage one at a time, and if he goes down, they're still going to attack him, even though he's going to be in. We're going to use him like a character's rules with death saving throws and everything. But if you get attacked while you're down and get hit, it automatically gives you a failed death save. So first one was a crit. So the next one is enough to take him down, but that means the last one doesn't actually do damage, but it was a crit, so it counts as 2 death saving throws. So he's sitting at 2 death saving throws out of 3 and is unconscious and dying. And it is Body Knock's turn.
The arrow, white mass. 14 on the one closest to Fenton.
You take one of them out.
Yeah. I'm just gonna hide again, I guess.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Okay, so Shadow's gonna run up and straddle Fenton's body.
Okay.
Is there any way that Shadow can drag him? I'm just wondering if I can grab him and pull him back off this ledge behind Barnaby.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up there and grab him. I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity
Okay.
if they're within range of me reaching up and grabbing him by the back of his collar.
I'll say that just one of them gets an attack of opportunity. It's not an advantage. You're not that surrounded. It's a natural one, so he doesn't get you.
And how much movement do I have left?
You moved up about 10 feet. You moved back about 10 feet, so you got about 10 feet left.
Okay, then I'm going to take one step up that step directly in front of him because
Okay.
I'm still out of their range. Right?
To cover him.
Yeah. And then can I see over Barnaby at this point?
Yeah, you can see.
Okay.
What are you trying to hit?
I'm yeeting this guy that I have Hunter's Mark applied to over there. I'm yeeting a direct bent arrow over it into his face.
Yeah.
Into his face hole. And that's going to be a 20 to hit.
All right.
15 damage.
All right.
Sling another arrow in his direction. That's only going to be a 9 to hit.
Okay, that second one's gonna miss. Slip shot. And he'll shout at them and yell, "Charge!" before he turns around to try to smack this guy in the face.
Oh, God.
Oh, and he misses.
I realize now I should have picked up Fenton. I feel stupid.
Picked him up to do what with him? The Kobold Tinkerers rolled on that one again.
I saw that.
And as Gregory's failures are known, we're gonna see. Okay, he rolled a 3. There's other than that one.
Gosh, Gregory.
Kind of look back and give him a side eye. Shake my head.
So, it is Fenton's turn. And he has to make a death saving throw.
Yeah.
He already has 2 failures.
Yeah.
If he fails a third time, he dies.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll this d20. Seth here is my witness. Okay, 9 and below is a failure, 10 and above is a success.
Okay.
Here we go.
50-50 odds, boys.
No! Oh, it's a 3! Fenton. Oh, lets out a sigh as he passes on from this world. And Barnaby, enraged, just starts wailing on this guy in front of him. With 2 claw attacks, he hits with one of them as lightning blasts out, dealing some pretty significant damage to this guy. As Barnaby enters into a fit of rage. Talik, it's your turn.
I'm going to keep hacking and slashing. I'm going to hit the guy directly to my left that's been injured with the longsword.
Okay.
26 to hit.
Whew.
13 to him.
Alright, so he goes down to a very low number, but in doing so, he becomes quite upset. And per the instructions of their captain, the kobold grunts, "Charge for kin and country! For the family!" And they storm up all around you guys. They're gonna get in 3 hits. So we're gonna say that they all hit this guy right in the middle. So he takes some hardy damage, but he's still up. And it is the Kolgoth's turn. So This one that's fighting Barnaby, we'll do him first. He's gonna attack back. Oh no, he nat 20 Barnaby.
Oh no,
But Barnaby's a big hardy guy. He can take a hit. He's good. He's good. Yeah, he's not even that hurt.
Barney!
Schlipple schlapple. We gotta get this other guy. He's gonna try to do athletics and try to leap over and jump on Talik. We're gonna do him first and see if he makes it over. He fails to jump over these guys. He's just trying to get over. Guy attacks Schlipple Schlap. That's a nat 1. Alright, and then you're gonna take 2 attacks at advantage. First one's definitely a miss. Second one's also definitely a miss.
Let's go.
This other guy has 2 HP and he's about to take 3 hits at advantage. Okay, first one kills him. So he's down. And then these other 4 guys
The carnage!
are gonna move up.
absolute carnage.
2 of them are gonna try to get all the way to you.
Oh, I'm gonna react on them.
Okay, I'm gonna react to the first one.
I've seen them coming at this point. My bow has been stowed.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, that was on attack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you roll that up, 2 of them closed in and I rolled the attacks on Barnabas and 2 of them hit and did some pretty decent damage to him, so he's actually looking kind of lit. Yeah, he's at like a 3rd health. Let's see what you did to this guys that are running up to you.
32 damage.
Oh man, so you lay into this guy like a tornado and take him down to 5 HP.
Oh! Man.
And then they're both going to attack you once. First guy is a 22 to hit, 23 to hit.
That is.
Oh, and he's the enraged one, so he's gonna.
Oh,
it finally came into play.
Oh no!
He just really rins into your flesh, dealing a total of 10 damage
My God.
with just the vitriolic rage that only a monster from the deep dark can possess. The other guy's not mad, so he misses. Body knock, it's your turn.
How many we got left alive?
Oh, half dozen.
There's one right in front of me that is near death that is whooping on me.
Yeah.
There's still 10 left.
Oh, you're right. There are 10. They're all squeezed in on top of each other.
A few hours later. No, but seriously, we skip ahead quite a bit here. When we last left, there was about 10 Quagoths left, and as we pick back up here, we're down to 3 or 4. There have been some casualties on both sides. You obviously heard Fenton recently. We had some kobold casualties, and we've killed several more Quagoths. So let's pick back up here with about 3 or 4 left.
All right. So Schlip Schlap comes over here, and he is going to try to put a whaling on this guy. Let's see what
Give
he
him a
can
big
do.
dick, Flippy.
Oh, hits him twice. Oh, good damage. Okay. All right. So he takes him down pretty low, not into rage territory though. All right, and then the Tinkers. They close in to help out Barnaby here.
Surrounded, huh?
That's 1 hit. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is 2 misses. So, all right. Not much damage, but every little bit counts. That guy's getting pretty low. Also not scary yet. Let's see if old Barnaby can finish him. Barnaby misses with his first Claw of Fury, but he has 2 Claws of Fury. He misses with his second Claw of Fury. All right, Talik.
I've got a soft spot as well for old Barnaby, so I look over to him, and a rage grows up inside of me, and a little acid ball appears in my hand, and I'm going to throw it in between these two guys,
And
right
these
in
two?
front of Barnaby.
All right.
Try and save him.
All right.
It's a Dex 13 save.
Okay. Let me see what their deck saves. Oh, they don't have very good deck saves. Oh man, but they both rolled. They rolled a 13 and a 15 on the die.
No,
So they both save. It's no damage if they save, right? It's a cantrip.
no damage to either one.
Oh.
In my turn, I guess.
Okay. All right. It's the
roll
kobold
one, too.
before. So let's see. There's several kobolds and they can kind of get in now. So let's see. They're gonna run in here and surround these guys and try to pummel them to the ground. I mean, look at how many of them they're getting in here. There's
a lot.
1, 2, 3, 4 on that guy. 1, 2 on that guy. 1, 2 on that guy.
And they all
Let's do
roll with advantage.
And they all roll with advantage. That's a nat 20, a hit, and a miss. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So they just gang up on this guy and take him to the ground.
Yes.
Beat his ass.
All right, and then it is the Kolgoth's turn. So this one has entered into its rage state, and it turns around, and it's gonna try to maul down 2 of these guys. Oh, first one's a nat 20. Second one's a nat 20. Oh my god.
Oh.
So yeah, annihilates 2 of these guys. Just this guy down here, is he gonna? No, he doesn't even know about Shadow back there. He's got bigger problems in his face.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I'm
no.
50
Oh,
feet
no.
away anyway.
He took out another one. All right, now this guy, I'm just gonna roll a d6. 1, 2, 3 is Talik. 4, 5, 6 the other guy. All right, so he's gonna attack you, Talik.
Yes.
Oh, don't be so hoity. That's a 22 to hit.
Oh.
That's 5 damage.
Got it. I'm just worried about my boy Slip Slap.
You don't want Slip Slap going down. All right.
All right, let's see. How many we got left now?
I think
Three?
there's just 3 left. Time to
Okay.
mop them up.
Is there any
Fuck.
that are mad
Oh.
right now in the rage zone?
Yes, this one right here.
Fuck him. Let's kill him.
Let's go.
Let's freaking get it.
Don't let him kill Barney.
Fucking with my boy Barney. I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see. That's gonna be a 22.
That'll do, pig.
And then boom. Initial damage is 8. And then
bad.
sneak attack rolls 10, so 18 total.
Okay. Put him in the dirt.
Fuck you, guy. Fuck you, buddy. Okay, I'm gonna disappear back into the fire.
Okay.
Does he actually have fur, or is it a naked mole rat?
He's a furry mole.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
like
okay.
an Avatar mole rat, secret
Yeah,
tunnel
it's like
mole
the-
rat.
The giant mole rats from Avatar.
Okay.
Secret tunnel!
Through the mountain.
Okay, it's your turn, Mountain Man.
Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him. And then let loose a bolt for the Drake Man. 12.
Okay. 12 is a miss.
Miss.
That's a miss.
Stupid die got stuck on the side of the monitor. Get a bigger monitor, why don't you, jackass?
That's the solution. That's what you need.
Hey,
Right,
11! Alright, so I missed both
Oh,
shots.
no.
Boom, boom. They both went.
No!
They just barely miss piercing Barnaby's ears.
They just bounce off of his horns. The real Colgust don't have horns. Just my
Yeah. Wow. What an epic failure, Shadow. Fucking
That's
retire,
not
you old
good.
bastard.
All right.
Sorry, Schlip Slap.
Schlip Slap's gonna try to finish him
all
where
up
you
to
couldn't. Oh no. Oh, Schlip Slap misses both of his attacks too. This is where shit gets hairy right at the end, right when you think it's all about to be over. All right. These guys are gonna rush in. Cobalt Tinker is rushing in with their swords, jumping over their buddies.
2 left.
Okay, the first guy missed, but the second guy got a nat freaking Twanzoni. Alright, that guy has a lot of health left though. Okay. And then it's going to be Barnaby's turn, and Barnaby, as wounded as he is, he's not going to crawl over kobolds to battle these guys. He's going to turn around and nudge Fenton with his nose and sniff at him.
Oh my god, you fucking brutal savage, you. I'm going to
Alec,
get a
it's your
drink.
turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take out the guy right in front of me. I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Going to get the whole fucking liquor bottle after that one. Alright. Take a swiggle.
Oh, I'm gonna use a precision strike. Precision attack because I would have missed, I'm almost certain.
Yeah, I mean, you just heard what Seth's rolls were.
D8 here. Oh, 7. So 16 to hit.
Saved it.
All right.
Man, that was a risky one. You had some ground to cover.
All right, I'm just going to take a swing at him and see if I can finish him off.
Yep.
Got an 11, and then I'm going to roll the D8, special pallid light, 15 damage.
So you cut into this guy, and you slash through, and he's still coming at you, and he rears back to do a claw at you, and the pallid sickness just drops away his chest, and he collapses down. Alright, there's one Quokka left.
Fight!
Let's see. All these guys are gonna attack him. Oh my god, there's so few left. There's 5 kobolds left. Y'all have any idea how many you started with?
Yeah.
20?
It was a lot more than 5. Alright. Numbers adding up. They come in and wail on this guy a little bit. In fact, they send him into rage mode.
Oh no, poor guys.
Yeah, right? Not scary for you guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. He just rips out and drops another 2 of these guys, one of them being the Tinkerer.
No!
Body, it's your turn. There's 1 Raging Quogoth left.
One more, buddy.
All right. I'm gonna pop out of old boy's fur here and in one motion jump on his tail, smack him in the butt, and have him launch me into the air. So, as I fire an arrow with this last
360 no scope, final kill.
Hold on. Before you do it, make me an animal handling check.
All right, hold on. It'll hit.
360 no scope him.
I got an 11.
Okay. So you run up this guy's tail. I'm not gonna say he bops you up, but he lets you run up him. You jump up on top of this guy.
All right, I'm gonna take my short bow shot.
All right.
Just gonna hit 22. Initial damage is 9. Come on. That's a poor roll, but 5, so 14.
A 14 will hit though.
No, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Oh, 14 damage. Oh, 22 was the hit.
Yeah.
14 damage is enough. Tell me how you want to do this.
As I leap into the air off of what was his name
Barnaby.
again? Shit. Barnaby, off Barnaby's tail. I'm gonna just launch this arrow right into this queef's face for wasting my time.
My God.
Yes!
With that, the battle
Annihilation.
of Copperstone Mines concludes.
It got fun at the end. It got a little sketchy too.
Wow.
Yeah, I got sketchy.
Hey, Barnaby's still alive.
Look at the mass of bodies.
Pretty sure this is a war crime.
I'm pretty sure it was a war. I mean, y'all fought equally on either side of a war.
Oh man, I love it.
Y'all came in here with an army of like 20 kobolds with like 4 elites and 3 tinkerers, alchemist people who were throwing bombs. Barnaby and Fenton and you guys, and y'all choked up in this like 20 foot wide hallway and basically just challenged them, and they just started sprinting at you. They're not the most intelligent of creatures, and they'd already murdered a bunch of kobolds once when they broke through an ambush. And so they just charged you, and y'all tore them down one by one. And in the end, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 kobolds, 1 tinkerer, and their commander, Schlipschlap. Fenton has died. Barnaby survived. And as far as you guys are aware, you have retaken the kobold village.
I'm gonna grab Slap and be like, grab him by the arm. I know he's hurting, and pick him up and be like, let's check out your village. Let's see if there's anyone left.
He'll respond to you in Draconic. He'll be like, I'm proud to fight with you, brother.
Now is not the time to celebrate our victory.
He says, indeed.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over with Slap into the village. What are y'all doing?
The rest of the kobolds are gonna follow their commander, Schlipschlap. You know, a couple of them will check on the bodies and see who's alive or whatever, and you know.
Shadow's going back to grumpy ass chief to get the people down here.
Well, we haven't even checked the village yet.
Okay. Shadow's just staying over here by Fenton.
Okay. So you want to kind of start sweeping this village, Talik?
Yeah, just looking around, making sure there's no enemies left.
Good call.
Okay. So y'all cruise up through the village. Like I described, it's been pretty horribly ransacked. You know, a lot of ruin. More damage than you would even imagine kobolds live in. There's the fairly impressively large but not impressive craftsmanship dragon statue in the middle of the room. And as you look around, you see, you know, where the first skirmish came in. You see bodies around there. Kind of following the trail of bodies, you make your way over and you find a gigantic copper door, not unlike the one that you saw over by the Kreetalk village to the south side of the village. However, this one seems to have a portion of it busted through, and yeah, why don't you make me a survival check or maybe a survival check, checking out this door, kind of studying it.
13.
13, okay. So yeah, you're looking this thing over, looking at the door, and you see that, you know, it wasn't ripped open by some all-powerful being or anything like that. It mostly looks like it's just deteriorated over centuries. The door was finally pushed through, but really it almost crumbled. It had a weak spot here that was rusted out, essentially, for lack of a better word. I know copper doesn't really rust the same way, but yeah. So the Quogoths were able to burst in, and as you're up getting close, looking at it, the kobolds don't come anywhere near the door. They stay like 30 feet back.
Okay, I want to get all the way up to the door and like look through and see, can I see anything like on the other side?
You peer through and you just see a long corridor going off to the south, and it appears to just go down a really straight long corridor beyond what your dark vision can see, and it just goes off into a darkness.
Slip slap, what's on the other side of that wall?
We've never been down there. That's the deep dark. Deep dark not good for kobolds. Meaner stuff than these live down there.
Could I roll something, or would I know? Is that the Underdark?
You can guess. You can use your knowledge as to be similar level to Talik's knowledge in this scenario. You're pretty sure that's what he's talking about.
Wow. Okay. All right, let's check the rest of your village, Slip Slap. See if it's safe for the villagers to return.
All right. So you guys scope out the rest of the village. Spend a few minutes walking around, going through the rubble, and you don't see any other sign of other Quogoths. There's another passageway that leads off to like the southeast, mostly eastward, and then another passage that leads off to like the northeast. Y'all came in from like the northwest.
Slip Slap, do you think your men can repair that door?
The tinkerer, what was it, Gregory?
Gregory, see the one that
Gregory
survived?
steps
Gregory
up.
survived.
Gregory is the one who survived. Gregory steps up. He says, "Oh yeah, I can repair that real quick. Lickety splickety." And Slip Slap says, just nods and says, "We have good craftsmen. We'll repair."
Okay. Let's head back and talk to your chief and tell him what happened. I want to grab Fenton's body and throw it over my shoulder.
Sure, yeah, you go back over to where Fenton was, and Barnaby's just there sniffing it, and he's kind of like laid up next to it and gets a little bit defensive when you start to take him.
It's okay, Barnaby, it's okay. Kind of pat him on the head.
You pick Fenton up, and yeah, so you guys want to head back to the village?
Yeah.
You guys make it back to the base. Even with all the victory, by the time you guys make it back to the base, the rest of the kobolds are realizing just how many losses that they suffered. So, you know, while they're excited to have been victorious, they definitely have a little melancholy to them. But Slip Slap's trying to encourage them and whatnot. And you walk into a very tense camp. You know, the small amount of noise that was going on before is eerily silent, and it's almost like everyone's holding their breath as you'll slowly walk down the hallway with the kobolds. You'll hear like a little young kobold voice and you get up in front of Gittelnarn, and he just looks at you guys, and he looks down into your arms of Fenton, and he doesn't say anything at first. Mistress Rinkasha steps forward and says, "I'm sorry for your loss."
Fenton made the ultimate sacrifice, as did many of your men, but today was a day that you will pass down stories of for generations as we defeated what had taken over your village, and it is now clear and safe for everyone here to return.
Gilnarn will stand up, and he'll reach his arm forward in that, brotherly arm shake that you did with Schlip Schlap before.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to post that meme. The Schwarzenegger. It's like elbow to wrist thing.
Makes me think of that 1950s.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah. So he takes your arm and then he goes haka, haka, and the entire place goes haka, haka in response, and then they all fall silent, and he speaks out in Draconic. She translates and says, Gilnan gives you our greatest gratitude and would like to bestow upon you the honor of becoming a member of our tribe.
Yeah. I'm just gonna drop down to one knee.
So he turns around and he takes off of the wall this giant bone. It's like a 6-foot long bone. Like maybe a femur, you're not quite sure what could have something so massive. And he turns and he holds it out in front of him in two arms. As you're kneeling there on the ground, he says, this big bone, ancient and powerful weapon of great warriors and pride of our tribe. You take Big Bone with you. Make more legends.
Oh!
Hell yeah.
And you can find Big Bone in D&D Beyond. It is a magical weapon, and you as you take it, you can feel the magic coming off of this thing. And it is it's effectively a magical maul.
Oh my god.
It's a +1 maul, and it has a special condition. It comes from a dragon that had thunder properties, and when you 3 times a day you can activate it after you make a hit to deal extra thunder damage to people in the surrounding area.
Holy schmack-a-doo-dad.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it in my hands and just be like, thank you. And yeah, I'm taking that bad boy.
And he just reaches up and says, today is a day of victory! And all the kobolds start cheering and jumping up and down.
Holy fuck,
yeah.
It's a 2d6 for damage?
Yeah, it's 2d6 bludgeoning.
It's a dragon bone.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm pumped.
Yeah. So what are you guys gonna do next?
We've got to carry Fenton's body back to the Kreetok village.
We've got to make the somber walk back to the Kreetok village to his dad.
The mistress will step forward and say, we have many traps laid between here and the Kreetoks, for we saw them as enemies to our survival. We will send a guide with you to disable the traps and warn you of them, so that you can make it back to the Kreetok safely.
Can we assume that your feud with the Kreetoks has come to an end?
Master Gilnarn will say in Draconic, he's like, let there be peace again between our nations. And she'll translate that to you. He'll say, Big Bone will serve as proof that you are our ally and friend.
Thank you, Chief.
And thank you.
Yeah. Can we fast travel?
Yeah, so, yeah.
He's speaking common when he said thank you.
Yeah. He said thank you. No.
Yeah, I
that was
would
all
assume he
translated.
knew that. That's like everybody knows gracias.
Right.
Right? Oh my god, I love that. That's even
what I was
better.
thinking.
He's
Like he just
does at
knows a
least,
few words.
yeah, he at least knows thank you and you're welcome and everything. Yeah, so they take you guys back. So y'all go back a slightly different way than you came. So you know how you'd come down that long hallway and I said that y'all had this is like off of a 4-way. So you'll go back to that 4-way, and instead of turning left to go up towards the mines, you actually turned right, and you go back down to the T. And last time y'all had turned right to go into a big opening where the forward battlements were. This time you turn left, and you go into a big open cavern. And the kobolds say, "Very, very careful in here. The pillars are alive. Follow me. Step not outside of my foots." And they take you on this very circuitous route through this cavern that has a ton of stalagmites and stalactites. And they take you and like weave through this very non-optimal way. You can see right across the cavern to another entrance. And instead you'll weave all through it and you go out the other side. You go back through the fire beetles room. They tell you not to touch any of the fire beetles that aren't moving. You go all the way back through the winding, twisting passages where all the traps were, and they help you avoid all those. There was another headlopper that you guys avoided. All the way back to that very entrance area where y'all first had the scuffle with the kobolds. And then you come back down past the kobold side door and into the Kreetok village.
We're gonna walk straight up to Gold, and I'm carrying Fenton in my arms. I've got the big bone across my back.
So word is reached as you guys get up to his gate that y'all are here, and so he's kind of already stood and come to the door to greet you guys. Like I said, just a modest little home, not much larger than any of the other ones around it. And he sees you guys coming, and he kind of rubs his little moly eyes. You figure most of these guys probably have nearsightedness, and he says, no, and he starts bumbling towards you, and he's like, "Fenton, no!" And he just takes him in his arms. He just like starts weeping and holding him, and Tipple comes up next to you guys, and he's just like, what happened?
Fenton, he died a hero. We were able to make peace between the Kreetoks and the kobolds again. He sacrificed his life for the good of your village.
Tipple like grits his teeth and clenches his fist. He's like, "Those nasty kobolds, did they do this? I'll kill every last one of them."
No, Fenton fought side by side with the kobolds against a much more formidable foe. Have you ever seen a Quagoth?
Quagoth? No.
The kobolds referred to them as furbacks.
Furbacks? From the Underdark?
That's right.
Yeah, it looks like on the other side of the kobold village, there's a giant door separating their village from the Underdark directly, and somehow these things forced themselves through the door over time.
Oh man, that's bad news. That's bad news for sure. But you said you took care of it. What did anything else get through?
Nothing that we know of.
Yeah, not that we know of. The kobolds assured us they'd be able to patch up the door and keep whatever else is out there out.
Well, let's pray that they can. And by this time, Gold is finally kind of like gotten a hold of himself. It's like, I'm sorry. He's my only son. And, thank you for returning him to me. And by this point, Barnaby's kind of come up next to him, and he just nuzzles up, and you can tell that kind of relieves Gold a little bit. He puts his arm up on Barnaby, says, we don't have much, not anything that would be worthy of all you've given us, but we do have several of those stones that have been causing the changes. If they would help you, we know not what to do with them.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, what?
The stones that the moles have been finding, I believe I told you about them, caused the strange powers that they've had, like Barnaby here and his.
Okay, Master Gold, I understand that you're in grief, but I want to be very clear. You're telling me that you have found stones that the moles are digging up that are giving them their abilities, and you have them in your possession.
He says, yes, and he goes in his house, and he comes back out carrying this just like plain burlap purse sack. It's probably basketball sized, and he hands it to you, and you open it up, and inside there are these 4 blue stones that look like they're just harnessing electricity, zapping around inside of them, and 7 yellow stones that, as you open the bag, let out just like a sound blast just coming off of these things, and they're all pulsing with magic energy.
Would we know from seeing these? Do they look like the druid's orb?
They have a similar magic coming from them, but they're much more similar to the Firestone that y'all got from the goblins and used on the troll way back in the day.
That's right.
They're a small handful. Each stone is.
Okay.
Whereas the druid's orb is just this huge sphere.
Like
it's like bigger than a basketball by itself.
So Shadow pulls out his wand and casts Detect Magic to try to determine what kind of magic, the school of magic that these stones are emanating.
Yeah, they're definitely emanating evocation magic.
Evocation magic. Okay.
Gold, you've been finding these stones in this area in the mines, or do you know of these stones anywhere else?
We don't venture far out from here under the mountain, but yes, the moles seem to fancy them. They find them and bring them to us.
Well, we don't have time to tell you the whole story, but this may come in very handy in the near future.
Yeah, so there's 4 lightning stones and 7 thunderstones in the bag, and you can find those in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
And y'all can roll all the charges on those some other time once y'all divvy them up and figure out who's gonna hold which ones, because they each come with a different number of charges.
Let's just put for now. Let's take the whole burlap sack and let's just throw it in like one of our backpacks, like maybe in my backpack since I'm the heaviest.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gold. I wish we had the words to console you during this difficult time with Fenton, but I assure you, he deserves a statue 100 feet tall for his bravery in battle.
By this point, he had started to kind of like get himself back in chieftain mode, and then talking about Fenton again, you can tell that he's started to, choke up a little bit. But this time it's a combination of sorrow and a very clear pride in his son's deeds. He says, "Thank you. Your words mean more to me than you will ever know. And your actions, obviously, have saved my village. We are eternally grateful to you."
We hope to see you again in the future, Master Gold. Now, if we could ask one favor of you. Please help us get to the west side of the mines and out to the mountains.
Of course, but the kobold's traps. And I'm assuming that the kobold was just like with you the whole time, and he kind of like tucks out from behind you guys. He's like, no, I disabled the traps. I can lead them back through if you would like. He says, oh, hello there, yes, and will you do me one more favor? Will you tell your leader that I would like to meet with him whenever he's ready? And the little kobold just nods, like, yeah, we'll tell Big Boss. And so, yeah, you guys make your way back through. You actually go pretty much the same way that I described y'all coming back here. And you go all the way to where y'all were rallying with the troops. And you go like around a corner in that cavern. And you take a passageway out. And after just about 30 minutes of walking or so through this passage, you see a light at the end of the tunnel. And you walk up and walk out into the light of a warm, almost, you can smell the sea salt air coming up the side of a mountain, and you're just on this side of a rather steep mountainside with a pine forest down below you, and you look out to the sea and you can see islands in the shape of the different phases of the moon. So there's like a big circle island and several different shapes of crescent. And as you turn around and look up this side of the Copperstone Mountain, way up the hill, you can see an old tower. And next time we will climb to said tower.
All right.
I just had to get the hell out of there, guys. Y'all want to make camp right here outside in the sunshine?
Sounds good to me, big guy.
All
All right.
Cool. All right, I have the famous question, and it better be a yes. We got to level up.
You freaking do.
Yeah.
I did the math beforehand because I knew that question would be coming.
I mean, hell yeah, so we got a new level.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll say it now on the show. Next week, we will be playing in person.
Hell yeah.
In person.
Second
In person.
Climb the
In-person
mountain as
session.
level 6 badasses.
Hell yeah.
To be continued on the next episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Dummies. Find out what happens to our party next week.